Ryan Naylor here, back with another video with Figure It Out Crypto. Today, guys, I wanted to show or share with you what I use to borrow against my crypto. Now, why do I borrow against my crypto? Well, it's a heck of a lot better than selling your crypto and then having to deal with capital gains, short-term or long-term. So my background is in real estate and mortgages, and one of the ways that I used to pay myself was by borrowing against a property. So I would go in and, hang on, buddy, I'll be out in a minute. Oh, thanks, you're the best. Yeah. I go in and borrow against a property. I have a HELOC or like a home equity line of credit. And it was easy to do that. I could even make my payments on my real estate by borrowing against my real estate. And so in crypto and DeFi, one of the cool things that you can do is you can use there's several protocols, two that I specifically like, and I'll show you here in a minute, Alchemix.fi and Liquidity, both very good platforms. And they're both on the Ethereum chain. So if you don't want to use Ethereum, then we can do I can do another video, don't worry. So on Ethereum, that's where I started borrowing against my assets. And let me just share my screen with you so you can see right here. All right, Alchemix. So if I go in here to Alchemix, connect my wallet. Now I'm not borrowing anything on this wallet currently. But one thing that's really cool is I can go in to a vault and deposit either DAI or Ethereum. And so what's cool about Alchemix is, let's say you did deposit some ETH. I'm not going to deposit all my ETH, but let's say you did. Your ETH then goes into, this is a smart contract, so it then goes into the Y-earn vaults, and it's earning you interest. So it looks like the APY that it's earning you right now is about 3.5%. I've seen it somewhere around 7.5% in the past. So it fluctuates. And these are what are called self-paying loans. And it's really unique because let's say you have 4 ETH, you stick it into the contract, that contract then puts it into the Y-earn vault, earning 3.5 or 7%, depending on the fluctuation. And the interest that it's earning is paying your loan back, because you can borrow against your deposit 25% in AL-ETH. It's a derivative of ETH. So you'd stake your 4 ETH, you borrow 1 ETH, 1 AL-ETH, and then you can do whatever you want. You can DeFi with it, you can trade it, you can pay your bills with it, which is one thing that I like to do, is pay my bills with the crypto that I'm borrowing. That way I don't have to sell. So anyways, just kind of think, how do I not sell my crypto assets, my property, and have this capital gains tax? Well, the answer is you got to borrow. So 25%. Now, what's cool about Alchemix.fi is that there's no liquidation. No liquidation mechanism is a big deal for me, because on some of these other protocols, I'll share another one with you in a minute. If you were to stake your ETH and borrow, let's say, half of your ETH, 50% of it, thinking everything's good, but then the value of ETH drops from 4,700 down to 3,000 bucks, you know, you're getting pretty close to, or you are getting liquidated on some of these other platforms. And so that's why I like Alchemix.fi, is that there's no liquidation. Second is, and let me actually show you this. So you can swap your ETH to AL-ETH. You can farm. They have farming pools. So Alchemix token, you can single side stake your Alchemix as well. I was making like 96%. Looks like I'm only making like 28% now. Anyways, really neat. So then come over here to liquidity.org, and you can use Liquidity, and there's different front ends that you can use. I like the front ends that give you a 100% kickback rate. And so liquidity.fi, for example, you can visit over here, connect your MetaMask. Yes, next. Okay. Some of the statistics that pop up, looks like there's 1,001 1,016 troves in this liquidity.fi front end. There's 398,000 ETH that are staked. Total value locked looks like it's 1.25 billion. That must be as a whole. So total collateralization ratio, that means for the entire liquidity system, looks like is about 243%. So they start liquidating at about 150%, which I believe is like in real estate talk, it'd be like 75% loan to value. I believe that's what it is. Someone check my math on that, please. And so, and you can also do other things here on the platform. Like you can stake your ETH and borrow LUSD. So LUSD is just a derivative of US peg dollar. And then you can come over here to curve.fi and you can take your LUSD and you can exchange it for, you know, whatever else if you want. You could farm it if you want. I'm sure there's farming pools. But let's say you wanted to exchange it for USDT, 1 LUSD, slightly overpegged, so you would get a little bit more than $1 back in USDT. So fairly liquid, lots of liquidity for LUSD. Coolness. So try that one out if you want. This one you can borrow more against your ETH, and yeah, there is a liquidation mechanism there, so just kind of be careful. But usually, if you keep things between 10 and 20% of your stake, what you borrow, 10 or 20% of whatever it is you're posting as collateral, generally you're safe. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I just do DeFi for a living. That's all. So, but I'm not a financial advisor. Anyways, guys, I hope that this helped. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. Like, subscribe, share this if you found value, and teach someone after you do it. That's how you learn. Figure it out. You guys can do this.